Unsolved 2006. The case of 45-year-old Stuart Christopher McMahon. Stuart McMahon was shot at his home in Magdalen Road in Earlsfield. The police found him dead in his kitchen on Saturday the 30th of September 2006 at about 5 p.m. They said that he must have staggered from the front door to the kitchen before dying. The glass in the front door was broken, and it was thought that the gunman might have broken it to check that he had hit Stuart McMahon. A total of 6 shots were fired, and the empty cartridge cases were found on the floor. He had been shot through the door, and it was thought that he had been shot whilst trying to close the door on the gunman. It was thought that he had been shot deliberately, rather than having been shot in a robbery gone wrong. The police said that they thought the shooting was planned and that someone had been ordered to shoot him. They said, "We have ruled out burglary. We believe someone came here in order to kill him." It was also thought that he might have known his killer or killers. The police were called after a neighbour noticed that the glass in his door was broken. It was noted that it had taken them 4.5 hours to come out after having received the call. When they arrived, they found the glass in the door broken. When they looked in, they saw a trail of blood along the hallway, and then found him dead in the kitchen with obvious gunshot injuries. The police said that he had been shot with a .22 gun, which they said was an unusual gun to have been used in a murder. His post-mortem stated that he had died from a bullet wound to the chest. He had been seen the day before, on the 29th of September 2006, by a friend that had been helping him to decorate the property. The man said that he had dropped by and gone in for a cup of tea. The police said that after the man left, it appeared that Stuart McMahon had called another friend to make arrangements to meet later that night, and then changed his clothes, turned on the television, and then started to work on some correspondence. The police said that they thought that Stuart McMahon had been shot between 9:30 p.m. and 9:40 p.m. on Friday the 29th of September 2006. At the scene of the crime, the police found a silver earring and said that they were interested to find out who owned it. The police said that they were also interested in speaking to an unknown black man that Stuart McMahon had been seen arguing with outside his house a few days before. He had sold the house he was killed at, which he had renovated himself, the day before for £850,000. He also had another home in Fulham. His neighbours described him in a variety of ways. Some said that he was a very friendly man, always shaking hands and hugging people, and affectionate, whilst others said they avoided him, saying that he was a bit of a wide boy and often argued in the street. Stuart McMahon ran a building firm, SM Building and Development Services, and had 2 children. He had recently separated from his wife following months of arguments, which was said to have upset him, and he had been living alone at the property. However, his wife's car was still at the property during the months after they had separated, and she had been seen there several times. Nothing more is known about how he came to be shot or why, and his murder remains unsolved to this day.